The man was out hunting when he suddenly discovered something terrifying. A twisted figure appeared on the distant hillside. Although he only took a quick glance, he immediately realized what it was. So he quickly took his son and hid in the treehouse. Blake told his son to cover his ears and not make a sound. Then he nervously aimed his gun at the ladder. At this moment, clear footsteps came from below, and something was climbing up the ladder. Just as Blake was about to shoot, that thing disappeared in an instant. He carefully looked outside, but found nothing. Only a wolf howl came from the distance. Blake quickly returned to the wooden house and sent out a message through the radio. Only then did his son know that they had encountered the legendary werewolf. Soon, 30 years passed. Blake had grown up and he had long forgotten what happened back then. Until one day, Blake received the news that his father had passed away and he needed to return to the farm where he lived when he was a child. So before long, Blake rushed back with his family. The place was just the same as when he was a child. There was still an endless forest around. However, if they wanted to go in, they had to have an experienced hunter lead the way. But they hadn't walked far when someone suddenly blocked their path. In a panic, Blake drove the car into the forest. Fortunately, no one was injured. Just then, the hunter was suddenly dragged away by something. Blake suddenly remembered that the werewolf his father had mentioned had appeared.